are ALS, celiac, epilepsy, lymphoma, leukemia, migraines, multiple sclerosis, psoriasis, rheumatoid arthritis, severe food allergies, and testicular cancer.
I can't help you with any of those.
So how about the existing
You don't
customers?
know. You can be a control for all of those.
It's true. I could be.
You could. Oh, I'm not.
Are you going to disclose on the public website what SNPs you'll be looking at in each of those conditions?
Yeah, it shows you which SNPs.
Right now?
What's that?
Right now? For migraine?
Oh, yeah, on the public website?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it tells you the RS numbers on the public website, but even if it doesn't, you can get a demo account and find out on the internal website.
It would be interesting to add those right under the conditions where you can vote. Like, so under the voting for each of the top 10 conditions, to just put the SNPs that 23andMe tests for each of them.
So the diseases that we're researching are not, most of them you don't test for, and that's kind of why we want to research them, because
Are those SNPs already in the chips that they use for existing customers?
it's the same chip.
Okay.
So you can upgrade without doing anything.
Yeah.
Because you're just getting
Right. No, I'm thinking like say for existing customers, is that would be good to recruit them to do this.
Yeah, that's also the same chip. So existing customers.
So existing customers can come and contribute by taking surveys on our
Oh,
site.
I see. Okay.
But those 10 conditions will already be assessed for existing customers.
So
we already
there's-
have the SNPs. Okay.
So, well, there's the 10 conditions that we're trying to do research on, and those are kind of unrelated to the diseases that we report on the website. You see what I mean?
So if I'm a customer, how do I find out my migraine profile?
So we don't know anything about the genetics of migraine.
Yeah.
So we're recruiting people to study that.
Yeah.
But we don't tell you anything about your risk of migraine. If that
Now
makes
or
sense.
ever?
Now.
Okay.
Because we don't know anything.
But like
Well, but-
celiac is something that is already in my profile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Some
I'm just
are-
saying the set is not,
Okay.
So if the data were available, then we could just look for correlations ourselves.
Yep. If you
Right.
get 1,000 people or
Yeah,
whatever.
you don't have
can
to.
set it.
You don't have the sample size. So that's why they recruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to recruit.
Okay, so well, how many people have you signed up already on 23?
I don't know. We only started like 2 days ago or something.
You mean
12.
No, I mean in total, what the whole database.
Cannot tell you that.
Okay.
You mean the size of the database itself?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's pretty interesting.
But you can look at the Research Revolution page
Okay.
and see how many have signed up for the specific communities. The goal of a set, in order to make it effective, both research-wise and cost-wise, to present that information, is 1,000 people per condition. And that's kind of the baseline. And there's some debate about whether that number even is big enough. But
Sure.
is that
1,000 is nothing.
we got to try and make something achievable.
Are you saying to achieve statistical significance?
Yes.
Or
Yeah. So
Yeah, 1,000
Yes.
people is not enough. That's what we found with the NIH.
because of multiple hypothesis
We need
correction?
millions, not
Okay.
Well, it's not really because of that. It's because of the fact that common variants have small effect sizes. They don't modify your risk by that much, usually.
Mhm.
But there are places where certain variants have high effect sizes, and that would be like pharmacogenetics, which is pretty underserved as a research tool. So in terms of genome-wide, there's a lot of candidate gene studies on pharmacogenetics. They don't work very well. And that's an area where we kind of think there's a lot of potential, because the way we ask people questions is we have like these surveys, and you can tell us basically whatever you want. So like you could give us, I mean, I should say the functionality is not quite there yet, but you can tell us basically all of the drugs that you're on pretty soon, if you want to, right? It's all voluntary. And that's something that no other research group that I know of can do. And they, in a sense, it's a fishing expedition, but we just found out so much data that we've already found some pretty interesting things.
Do you like Tim O'Reilly's characterization that 23andMe is like this brilliant social hack to get a whole bunch of people to give them their data to do sort of a noble purpose?
I think that sounds good to me. To me, it's one of the primary motivations behind it is to eliminate waste. So like, if you're a research lab, you're a small research lab, you have an interest in a disease, if you want to find an association to a genetic component for that, what you do is like assemble a bunch of people, call them up, whatever, email them. It takes forever. You get them into your clinic. You do whatever test you need to do, and then you send them home. It all takes years and costs like millions of dollars potentially. So we're trying to short circuit that for a lot of diseases.
So, but your data, your patient data can't go. Let's say the world's foremost expert on migraines is at UC Santa Cruz. Okay, fine. What?
Sorry.
Okay, well, let's say
You weren't far off.
Yeah, okay, well, Santa Cruz. Come on. No, you know what? The experts in Santa Cruz, because they know how to deal with migraines down there. But anyway, so point is, can you give the aggregate data to them to study? So you can take anonymized 23andMe data, give it to UC San Francisco people, and then they can they can look at it until they've got a headache. And
we can. There are some caveats. What we can do is do the analysis that they want us to do and give them the results. We can also let them have the data if the person, like the participant, consents to that.
In this research revolution thing, are they consenting to that?
No, because they would have to consent to a specific researcher. So for the Parkinson's study, they do consent to the Parkinson's Institute getting the data because we have a partner set up already.
And is the Parkinson's thing, that's $25 a pop if you've got Parkinson's. Is there any other disorders that you're planning to or do have a discount for?
There are other disorders in the works.
Yeah, we're definitely looking for people who are willing to come in with a grant or funding for us to be able to offer that.
Okay.
For like some rare disease or orphan disease that they're particularly passionate about.
And did your partnership with Mondo Biosciences actually work out, or have they?
You know what? It's still early days. I don't really know much about that project. I think they took a few hundred kits and then they don't know
how many kits been sent in.
But I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. So this company Mondo Biosciences or Mondo Biotechnology is in Switzerland, and they claim to be an open source biotechnology company that will do research on rare diseases, and they have a long list of rare diseases that they're trying to research, but it's the most sparse website ever. Nothing about it is open source. You can't get any information from them about anything, and they don't respond to email, so there's nothing open source about it. And so I wonder, what's really going on there.
So they're a marketing firm.
I have no idea what they are. It could be like the producers. Let's start a biotech company, and the failure rate in biotech is high, so you could just collect a bunch of money from a bunch of investors. I'm not saying this is what Mondo does. I'm just saying, I think my first venture when I get out of college, will be to ask for a bunch of VC money, then fail, and then take the money.
Yeah, it's a good business model.
Yeah.
Yeah, was.
I don't know what my
was the primary business model.
I don't know what my Hitler is hilarious moment will be, but I hope I have one.
We're 10 years ago for a lot of companies.
But anyway, I'm just very suspicious of Mondo because.
So I never remember that. So I really, I don't know.
So in case you're curious, there's a comparison of the full and the research edition product here. It's www.23andme.com/researchrevolution/compare, and there's a table comparing the two. This is a pretty long list. You can kind of scroll down and take a look.